In an effort to improve the delivery of subsidized farm inputs, the Ministry of Agriculture introduced the electronic voucher system in 2015 to enable small-scale farmers access inputs under the Farmer Input Support Program FISIP.
The e-voucher system is basically what the government has done in order to make the traditional FISP program electronic, right? And the way in which that works is that we essentially end up cutting a whole host of middlemen. We make it much easier for farmers to be able to access the inputs as opposed to having to wait for various sort of middle people to come between them and actually deliver the inputs.
The voucher system is a good one. It's an improved approach that has been put in place by government to ensure that the small-scale farmers are really assisted, they are being helped in agriculture. It's doing well. It's doing fine.
Poverty has continued to be one of the greatest challenges Zambia is facing. According to the Living Conditions Monitoring Survey of 2016, the average national poverty level is estimated at 54%, while in rural areas it is about 77%. Given that the highest levels of poverty are in the rural areas and agriculture being an important source of livelihood for most rural communities, government has prioritized support to the agriculture sector to reduce poverty and enhance household social security. Through the e-voucher, it is expected that farmers will graduate from dependence on rain-fed agriculture and engage in commercialized all-year-round farming.
I actually think it's a great program. I think it's a great program because it cuts out, like I said, a number of different middlemen in between, and it makes it a much more efficient and effective program.
On the e-voucher, the current arrangement is good because we are targeting an individual farmer, and the voucher, the card itself, is given to a farmer, to go and swipe and get his product, his fertilizer.
I think it's important to realize that this year, although we are facing difficulties, in and of itself, the EFIS program is a program we need to continue to champion. Because I think in terms of the actual benefits that can come from the FIS program, they really outweigh, I think, some of the initial issues that we're dealing with now. I
want to say that the e-voucher is the way to go. But let's see how we iron out these issues that are affecting the e-voucher. It's an electronic voucher. It's a new technology that is trying to ensure that the beneficiaries are the right beneficiaries, because the system is updated before the actual implementation of the program of distribution of fertilizer. Yes, but then how do we see these challenges, like what happened in Eastern Province, whereby one card has got two names or maybe swiped twice, why the voucher is not deactivated? Those issues should be addressed so that it is smooth. We have smart agriculture.
The government's contribution to the subsidy under the e-voucher is 1,700 kwacha per farmer, and the farmer contribution is 400 kwacha. Each farmer is able to redeem inputs worth 2,100 kwacha. It is expected that with the successes being recorded so far, government will continue to scale up the e-voucher system throughout the country.
I think going forward, it's important to make sure that the money that they need in order to purchase all of their inputs is available timelessly, right, before the rain periods.
That contribution is good because it's somehow putting a farmer to be committed. He has to show commitment that I want to do this. And also it is showing the government that this farmer really needs help because he has done something. Even when you go to the donors, ask for a grant from the donors, they'll say, okay, fine, we can assist you. Can you contribute 25%? Or even when you go to the banks.
It is expected that with the success being recorded so far, government will continue to scale up the e-voucher system throughout the country.